Hello, today we are going to discuss the question number 2 for building material and construction. The question is, what is the soundness test of cement? Explain with a suitable diagram. Now, before we write the answer, we should know what are the keywords. For example, what is soundness? Which tests are used for soundness of cement? Apparatus, which are required, procedure, and what is the basic observation table that is prepared. And after that we'll also draw the diagram. Now, soundness is defined as the retention of volume of a set cement concrete. That is, the change in volume is defined as the soundness, to say so. Next, we could write that the volume changes in a set cement concrete must be negligible and controlled if there are any changes. Now, it is essential to produce an unsound cement to prevent cracks and distortion in a structure. The amount of free lime and magnesia is controlled to prevent unsoundness. Now, soundness can be calculated or measured by two tests: Le-Chatelier's method and autoclave method. First, let's discuss the Le-Chatelier method. Le-Chatelier apparatus is used to determine the presence of unburnt lime, which is known as calcium oxide, CaO. Now, expansion of cement paste of standard consistency, that is 100 gram of cement mixed with 0.78 times of the water, is tested in a mold. The mold is covered with glass sheets, and a height and a weight is kept over the sheet. The mold is then immersed in water of temperature 27 to 32 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. And when the mold is taken out, the distance between the pointers or the indicators are measured. Let's say that value is A, capital A. Now again, the mold is immersed in boiling water for 1 to 3 hours. And after then, we again measure the distance between the indicators or the pointers after cooling. Let's say that value is B. Now the difference in the readings, that is B minus A, represents the unsoundness or soundness of cement, the value of which should not exceed 10 mm. If the sample does not comply with the specified requirements, the test should be conducted again from the same sample. Now here you can see the diagram. The top left corner diagram shows that the apparatus, it is a 30 mm outer diameter in 30 mm diameter and 30 mm height of the apparatus or the mold, and the splits or the indicators are 165 mm long from the center to the end. Now let's talk about the second test, that is the autoclave test. Now this test is sensitive to lime and magnesia both, unlike the earlier test which was sensitive to mostly lime. Now in this test, a specimen of 25 by 25 by 250 mm is prepared and kept in a moist atmosphere for 24 hours. I beg your pardon. It is 25 by 25 by 250 centimeter, I guess. Well, anyway, its length is measured, which is A, and then kept in the autoclave. The steam pressure is raised to 2.1 Newton mm per Newton mm square. And almost an hour. Right. The pressure is maintained for 3 hours and the heat is turned on. After that, specimen is cooled off in about 15 minutes by placing it in water. Now the length of the specimen is measured again, and let us say that is capital B, and we had already measured the value as capital A in the previous one. Absolutely right. Now let's see one more point here. that how the calculations are done. Now for the calculation, the difference is calculated, that is A minus B. In general, the soundness must not exceed 0.8%, right? And it should not exceed 0.6% for aerated cement. One more thing, at some places you might find that the specimen size is 25 by 25 by 282 mm. Therefore, it is usually 25 by 25 by 282 mm, or can be written as 250 mm too. Now, what is an autoclave machine? Just for reference and for additional information, I provided that autoclave method, which we have already discussed about. In that, it is also, the machine is also used in the medical facility, and in this pressure and steam is maintained. Well, I hope this second question was clear, but let us just revise it again, that what the soundness is, and we can write about Rayleigh-Jaquel's method, in which how the procedure is taking place, the observation is taken, the diagram, and after that we have to write about the autoclave method, sensitive to both lime and magnesia, specimen 25 by 25 by 250, even 282 for some time, and how the stream pressure is maintained, and then the observations which are taken. Well, thank you, that's all for this time. Bye bye.